happening? We've not even got a bait in the water yet. We're just getting set up. Try that drop shot today. We're throwing this today. Hey, little bass, what's happening? I saw you, yeah, from the Taiwan stream. Drama, what's up, bud? All right, let's see what we can get today. First cast. I've actually never thrown this color in this little pond. So. It's been slow the last couple of days. The water came way up and then it dropped. Looks like it dropped way down. Looks like it's down about a foot. I'm not sure. I think they lower it and raise it for weekends. This is like the local neighborhood swimming hall. I got out here at the bad time today. It's like right in the middle of the heat. I don't know what I'll get here today, but we'll see. Who's all here? We'll see what we can get though. We got, hey Rod, what's happening, brother? Good to see you here. Fishing my little neighborhood pond. We've got a drop shot tied on. And so far, I've only been here 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. I haven't got nothing yet. We'll see. The wind's brutal. I cast out in front of me, and it takes my line like 20 feet to my left. feel like there should be bass right over here, though. There's, for this little neighborhood pond, I'm surprised how I have one on order. Is the wind that bad? Dang it. I figured with the wind it would be kind of noisy, but let me see if I can do something here. The other day at the big lake, I had to put the rod sleeve over the mic. Let me see if I drop the mic down, or the phone down. Man, somebody sold my fucking phone number and I keep getting spam calls like 25, 30 times a day. Let me see if this helps at all. I'm going to drop this down and see if maybe the reading can get blocked a little bit. Does that help at all, guys, or no? I can't tell. Now the wind kind of calmed down, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Seems like the fish are just not happy today. It's like they don't want them out and play. Okay. Hopefully, hey Cindy, hopefully it calms down. Somebody sold my phone number, and now I keep getting all these spam calls all day long about wanting to give me a freaking loan. I don't need a loan. I don't want a loan. If I wanted a loan, I'd call you. Let's see. I know that lately the fish have been sitting pretty shallow, so let me try see what happens if I cast shallow. I've been going deep. Let's see what happens shallow here. Probably nothing. But I do have a way to churn these fish up over here. I'm also thinking this color I'm throwing might not just be the greatest one for here. I just think it's color. It's not even the boogie yellow chasing it. So let me change this color up real quick and see what happens. How's it going?
Hello, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm all right.
All right. We're going to swap it up. I was throwing the Fuego, which is like a orange. I'm going to swap it up to the Pumpkin Punisher, which is like a green pumpkin chartreuse. See if that makes any difference here. So hopefully the wind calms down and doesn't blow out the mic on the phone. I have a lapel mic on order, so hopefully once that shows up, things will get a little better. But where I live, like, even Amazon Prime takes me a week and a half. Alright, let's try this new color. I did actually catch a nice little bass on this color yesterday here, so we'll see. God, hey, Cindy. Good to see you. It's so hard to see the phone screen with this glare on it. Okay, I'm going to give this like 3 casts, then I'm switching it up and going for catfish. Getting into the weeds with drop shot. I'm also running a huge hook too, so that could be part of it. But I did catch my first ever tilapia out of here yesterday. See, the bass have been sitting shallow. When we cast this shallow, we see what happens. I don't even see the blue that I usually see here. I don't know what happened overnight. Alright. Time to switch things up. Drop shot is not working, so we're going to man, I cannot see the Anthony, what's up? I cannot barely see the chat, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, so that's not doing it. I'm gonna cut my drop shot weight off. Keep my hook, which is still kind of big, but we'll see if my other bait that usually works really well here does anything. So I will be throwing white bread. First thing I'll do, chum up the water a little bit with the white bread. That usually gets the bluegill going. And when the bluegill start to get going, then everything else comes into a recipe what they're going off about. See if I can catch that little crooked tail bass for you guys again. Oh, there he is. I already see him swimming around. See him boil right there. About to catch a bass on white bread. For some reason, white bread just crushes it here. I don't know what it is. I know that places where people go and feed the ducks, and they feed them bread, that usually really stirs up the carp and the catfish. But it wasn't until I hit this little spot that I started getting bass on white bread. So let me set up my rod holder here. 6 million bluegill popping in right there. I wish I could show you guys that on camera. I don't think it would show up. Alright. Set that rod in the rod holder and see what happens here. It's really slowed down here the last couple of days. I think it has something to do with the heat. But the day before yesterday, as soon as that bread was hitting the water, I was getting ripped on by catfish and bass. So we'll see what happens now. It looks like the bluegill are going to eat all the bait off the hook before the bass and the cat get to it. But for a little, this is like 7 acres, this little pond. For this little pond, there's some decent fish in here. I just got ripped. I don't know if I got the bait taken or... I got robbed. I'm just at a little pond at the end of my road. Little local community pond. I need something for my screen so I can see it better. There's a little phone umbrella. Although I think here in just a little bit, as the sun moves, this palm tree will give me some more shade. Pretty sure that's right in the weeds. It's been 20 minutes here and I haven't caught a fish. That's not normal for you. Something's different today. I just don't know what it is. Maybe they're onto me. They figured out the bait. Normally this lake, they're like right on top of it every time I cast I get a fish, but we'll see what happens. So I normally don't let my bait soak very long here. I actually had a catfish, not yesterday, but the day before. Pulled my rod out of the rod holder. I'm not sure what's going on today. Usually I've got 3 or 4 fish by this point already here. Hey, fat cat, what's happening? I should probably try to move the camera and see if that helps. Put it right in the middle of the palm tree though. I can see chat now, but you guys got a palm tree in your way. Actually, I can see chat a lot better. Now, I'm not sure if there's carp in here or not. I've never seen one. Never seen anybody catch any. I was surprised yesterday to learn there's tilapia in here. All right, that bait's soaked in that spot long enough. I'm going to move it. Not here. I wonder if we just got hit too hard last year. Probably 100 of them right here in front of me. I usually do pretty good here on cat and bass. Yeah, I can feel the bluegill out there pecking at it. They just got my bait. So I think what I'm going to try, you guys, is something totally... Hey, what's up, Ronnie? I'm going to try something totally different that I never ever do. And I'm going to throw a bobber on here. And kind of float this bait way out, just under the surface. Let's see what happens. nothing's doing that. I'm not a bobber kind of a guy, but I need to at least catch a fish for you guys here alive. And I know I'll catch fish here. It's just a matter of figuring out what they want. I have bobber stops with me, I believe, but I'm not going to cut everything off to put one on. So see if I can just kind of loop this line through it. Yeah, that'll keep it there. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll put a bigger bread ball and get this out there a little bit and just let it float in the breeze. I'm trying to get my bread balls so the hook's a little more exposed in them, because I've noticed lately I've been missing hook sets here. Hey Finn, welcome in. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna walk over a little bit, toss this out so that it flows the bobber back towards me. That's out there a good little bit, so we'll see what happens now. I'm not sure what's going on today, but these fish are starting to make me look dumb. I've usually got 3-4 fish here by now. It's been 30 minutes. Right now I'm not catching nothing. Usually I get bass and catfish out of here. I've actually caught the same bass here like 6 times. But I'll show you guys. I don't know if you'll be able to really see it in camera. Let me see. I'm having a hard time with the shadows. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and watch what happens when just one little piece of bread hits the water here. It'll start boiling up with the bluegill. A lot of times here what'll happen too is like when the bluegill start boiling on stuff, the bass and the cat here will actually come to see what they're chasing. There's hundreds of them. Oh, they're running a nice bass right there. Now if I can get him to eat that bread, then I'm going to move my... See that? That was that bass right there. Oh, there's 2 of them there now. All right, let me move this bread ball back in and see if it'll bite that. Did I lose my bread ball? I think I lost my bread ball. Came off while it was reeling. Hey Chris, what's going on? Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate the support. Hit that like button, guys. I'm usually not one to ask you to hit the like and subscribe, but I have a goal to get, I was at 642 subscribers this morning. I'd like to get up to 700 by the end of the week. Now that I know that bass chased that bread, I'm gonna keep this a little closer in and see if I hit it. I'm really hoping the bluegill don't notice that, because they'll annihilate it. Oh, they're already on it. All over that. Only for a couple seconds until it honestly bluegill are actually chasing the hook itself in this little pond. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm running low on bread already. I'm almost out of bread, as a matter of fact. I got to go to the store and buy some more. So I'll see if I can draw that bass out. I'll chum up a little bit of stuff here. That'll kind of get the bluegill going, and that bass will come in and start chasing after it. Man, this lake's just so full of bluegills. It's incredible. It's like the second that bread hits that water, man, there's 100 bluegill on it. Already on it. There's that bass. There he goes. Bass on. For a nice little bass out of the local little pond. Oh, let's put him back and see if we can get a big brother. I toss him back and he just sits right where he was. Doesn't want to move. Now I bet you. What do you think? Can we catch him twice? Can we catch that same bass again? I didn't realize I was zoomed in, guys. Sorry. Forgot when I zoomed in for the bluegill feeding, but I didn't zoom back out. Alright, let me see if I can get another one right there. That little guy bit. Let me see if I can get another one to bite. So it took me about 36 minutes to get a bass out of here today. That's like 3 times what it normally takes. Threw that out a little farther to see if I can get past the video. And they're already on it again. I'm almost considering going with a Carolina rig and just winging this thing out there with a nice big red ball and see if I can get a cat. But we'll try this one more time right here with the bass. See if I can get another bass. But yeah, can you guys see that in camera? Right when it hits, it just bluegill just blow up all over it. It's insane how many there are. All right, let me try this one more time over here a little bit. I kind of see if I can get it to drift down the edge. I'm really surprised I haven't got a catfish yet. I got a bluegill out there. There is so many of them in this pond. Which, I mean, is great. It just means there's really good natural food for the bass and the catfish. Keep those populations up. There's also tilapia in here, which I did not know that. And yesterday I actually caught my first ever tilapia. I didn't realize what a cool looking fish those tilapia really are. They're so freaking super colorful. Cool looking fish. I didn't realize there were so many shades of red and blue and green on a tilapia until yesterday. You know, you see them like on in the casing in the stores, and they're just like brown. They lose all the color once you kill them. I'll move this camera a little bit so we can get that thing out of it. Alright, so far I've only got one fish over here. I usually do really well over on this side. So I think I'm going to let that bobber float a little bit more. Oh, something just bumped it. There goes that. Definitely bluegill popping on today. But I'm going to move over to the corner here in a minute. Get the wind that went back and see if it'll change anything. Bluegill are out there just picking away at that bait. I want to get the slam today. Get a bluegill, get a bass, get a catfish, and get a tilapia. That would be the lake slam here. I already got the bass, so now I just need the bluegill, the cat, and the tilapia. And I know if I put on a little mosquito hook, I can get a bluegill within seconds. A lot of the local kids will catch the little bluegill and throw them out as live bait. Alright, they stopped messing with that bobber. It's not moving at all. It's the current. So I'm thinking that they probably got all that bait off there. I'm going to pull that in. If they did, actually, whether they did or not, I'm going to move. This little dollar store tackle box has come in super handy for this pond. Those of you guys that watch me on a normal basis know that I don't normally have just a little box. I have my big old bags that I carry. There's no name for the pond here. It's just the local neighborhood pond, basically. We're basically in my backyard. Yeah, I'm a 2-minute walk from my house. Alright, yeah, there's no bait left on that. I can tell by the way that bobber's moving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down a little bit and see if we can get down there. Problem is, it's the time of day where the sun's just right overhead, so there's not really much shade here, and it's hot. Let me see how I'm going to do this. I'm going to flip the camera around so you guys can see where we're going here. And then it's going to get kind of weird and jerky and shaky as I'm walking. But we'll walk down here a little bit and see what we can get. So there goes a nice tilapia right there. There's 2 of them. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're right there. I'll worry about catching a tilapia last. I want a bigger bass and a cat first, and then I'll go for the bluegill and the tilapia here. So I think what I'm going to do is just try to get over in that little spot right there, kind of under the tree a little bit. And I have like little crankbaits and all kinds of other stuff with me, so I can, re-rig and throw bass stuff, which I'm kind of wondering, maybe I should, I'm considering throwing on the donkey rig and seeing what I can do with that today. There's a nice little boil right there, so. Let me get over here under this tree. Flip the camera back. All right, guys, there's how many? There's 44 watching. So, you guys think I should tie on a donkey rig? Yeah, there's I mean, dude, you don't gotta spam it, bro. You don't gotta spam it. You keep spamming the same thing, I'm gonna, either me or one of my mods are gonna boot you out pretty quick. But yeah, there used to be a bunch of no fishing signs here. We get it. All right, bro, you're spamming. So one more of those comments, the same thing, and you're gonna have to go take a little time out. I got one bass so far. One little bass. bunch of people over here taking photos. Alright, I'm going to tie on the donkey rig, you guys. Whoops. And see what we can get with that. I think the actual owners of this place, this is technically a private little pond. I think the actual owners are over there. So I'm going to show you guys how we tie up the donkey rig, how to work it, and what the possibilities are with it. So give me just a minute here, and we'll start the donkey rig tutorial. Oh, come on. Alright guys, bear with me, I'm grabbing everything, getting everything ready to go here. So, let me, I gotta strip some line. So I have a good amount of leader, because I'm going to continue using nothing but braided line in here. That way, I don't get broken and leave stuff in the lake. Alright, so donkey rig tutorial. Alright, Wesson. We'll see you in a little while. I didn't mean to hide him as much as time I'm out. So let's see. Time out. We'll give him a half hour to cool down, guys. So here's the donkey rig tutorial. You take your main line, okay? It's my rod tip right here, you can see. Take your main line, and you're going to take, I know it's going to be hard to see, you're going to take a smaller swivel, okay? Take a smaller swivel, and you're going to put that on the main line. Okay, just let it slide down your main line and forget about it. Then, you're going to take a larger swivel, like you would for a Carolina rig, okay? And you're going to tie that onto your main line. Okay, so I'll tie a Palomar knot just because that's my favorite knot. That's my go-to. It's a little harder with this braid. This braid's getting kind of old, so it's losing its way. Okay, so now what you're going to have now is you're going to have, let me cut this off so I can show you. I'll cut off the little tag. Okay. So what you're going to start with is you're going to have two swivels. Okay. You're going to have your smaller one, which just floats up and down the line. And then you have your other swivel, if I can just stop moving, tied on as if you're going to tie a Carolina rig. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a leader to each one of those. So grab my braided leader liner, which I've already cut a piece of line off. So I'm going to take my first one and I'm going to make it about yay long. Okay. And that's going to give you, it's going to be about you're going to start with about 6 to 10 inches, depending on what what you want. This right here is going to be short. This leader line right here is going to end up being a little shorter than I wanted it to be, just because I cut it a little short. But you're going to tie 2 leaders basically. You're going to tie 1 leader to each swivel, and you're going to make your leaders different lengths, and I'll show you that just in a second here. Okay, so, oops, rod just slid. Get the rod back up here. And again, I'm working with this braided line right now, so it's actually hard to tie everything. But I'm just going to tie a regular old. Normally, if I were going to make these ahead of time, I'd Palomar knot everything together. But since we're just doing a tutorial right here on the spot, we're going to tie them as we go, just to show you guys how easy it is to actually tie it up while you're out on your body of water. So I'm having issues with this braid because it's just not wanting to cooperate, and there's some wind. But so you tie your first leader on, and then once you get that, you can measure out for your second leader. So you get your leader tied, standard fisherman's knot, the 7 loops and back through. You guys know how to tie a knot. So tie your leader, and you want to snip off your tag end, because if you don't, then they actually start to tangle up together. The tags will catch each other and create a bunch of problems. Take your little tag that you cut, throw that in your pocket, throw it in your tackle box, wherever you gotta throw it. Don't throw it on the ground, don't throw it in the lake, because the people that do that are the idiots that get things shut down and make a mess for the rest of us. So then you're going to take, for this rig, you're going to want to use a wide gap, extra wide gap hook. Okay, your typical Texas rig, whatever you're going to use, this typical hook. Okay, you're going to need 2 of them. You're going to need 2 swivels, 2 leaders, 2 hooks. You're also going to need 2 baits. So because I cut this leader a little short, I'm just going to tie another little fisherman knot, so I can kind of save, because when I do my Palomar knots, you tend to lose a little bit of your leader length when you do a Palomar. But I do prefer the Palomar for my knots. So then you'll get that first leader tied on, and you're going to use that first leader as a gauge to measure your second leader, because your leaders need to be a couple inches different. So if I can get this to go through. Doesn't want to go through there. I really got to change this braid. Okay. This braid's getting too flimsy and too hard to work with. It's not keeping that stiffness it used to have. All right, so snip our tag end again. Okay. And then I do this, I put my fluke on first. So just your regular Zoom fluke. This is the, I think it's the 5-inch. This is the bait fish color that I'm using here. So what I'll do is I'll rig up my first fluke. And now the first leader line that I tied goes on the swivel that slides up and down your line. Okay, so get your fluke rigged up, and you can use that fluke now to measure for your second leader, because your other leader is going to be a little different length. thought that was the people that own the resort over there, but I guess not. I guess it's just a bunch of tourists. So we'll tie on our second leader. Okay, that one's just about tied. Wind's killing me here. Okay, so second leader is tied to the swivel. And we're going to take another hook. And we're going to tie on another hook. But this is where it gets tricky. This, I think, is the most important part of tying this rig, is getting, and this one I will tie a Palomar because I can afford to. I cut a bunch of braid for my leader line, so I can afford to waste some of this leader. You know, normally you guys are going to use mono or fluoro or whatever you're normally using for your leader lines. I'm using braid here because just in case I get broken off on something, I don't want to leave anything in the pond. So now you're going to tie these leaders. Let me finish tying this up. And I'll show you how they should look once they're tied. So let me verify my length here. I'm going to be perfect. Okay. Oh, well, it might have been too long now. I might have went too long. I did. I went way too long. So that's the key, is the length. The length on this rig is your major key. So I'm going to cut it and start over. I just tied a Palomar knot, so I just cut my knot. Now, I didn't lose as much on my Palomar as I thought I was gonna. And I know this is taking a minute, guys. This is not a quick rig to tie. Because you're doing double of everything. But you got to keep your measurements right. Okay, now that I've got my measurement just about exactly where I want it, and I'll show you once I get this all tied up and rigged up, I'll show you what this thing does in the water, and you guys are going to be amazed. The way this thing comes through the water is just killer. Okay, I screwed up my knot here a little bit. Just pull it tight. That's about perfect. So now I forgot to cut my tag line off of this lead. So I got to go back and make sure I do that, because the tag lines will snag you up. They will start to tangle you. And this rig generally does not tangle. It looks like it should tangle like crazy, but it doesn't. Okay, so we got our second leader line tied up. We're going to rig up our second fluke. Make sure they're straight. I mean, you guys should already know how to rig up a fluke if you're fishing, right? Especially if you're bass fishing. So you just rig your flukes onto the hook like you would normally if you're fishing a single fluke. And then what you're going to end up with when you're done is something like this. Now, normally, this leader here, this is my main line. This is coming off my big swivel off my Carolina rig. I'd want them about like so, just nose to tail. But for purposes of what we're doing here, this will work. So now, I'm going to turn the camera around so that I can kind of show you guys what's going on and I can see what I'm doing here. Let me flip the camera. Okay. Now, you're going to want to fish these at, you figure out whatever depth you're going to fish them. Once they hit the water, let them sink to the depth that you want them to. And it's really hard to see them on camera right now. So let me get them over here out of that shadow. See if that helps. So you see how those do that little dart action? Okay. Let me get them out a little farther and I'll bring them in a little more. Let it clear up there on the bottom. I know it's real hard to see, guys. But you see that little darting action they're doing? And that little dance that they kind of do? That drives the bass absolutely crazy. So on top, they just... It's really hard to get it on camera for you guys, how the action is. But let me show you guys how to work this rig now. So I'm going to move the camera a little bit. I'll switch it back to where you can see, hey, what's happened, Mustard? All right, so I'm going to toss this out. Kind of see this little bush right out here. I'm going to toss it out by that bush. Okay, right in front of that bush. Now I'm going to let it sink to whatever depth, and I'm just going to give it a couple little twitches. Not big twitches like you would with a jerkbait, but just a couple small little twitches. And you're only going to use the reel to take up the slack that you created with your twitch. And you can vary it. Vary your twitches. One twitch, let it kind of glide. 2 twitches, 3 twitches, whatever. You'll find your own cadence with it. And once you get this lure down and you figure out how to work it, and you learn the depth the fish are at, you're gonna get fish on this lure. I promise. So let me see if I can get another one in here. Okay, that's a little bit like halfway between the reeds and the buoy, or the buoy, the floating plant right there. It's actually a fake plant floating out in the middle there. So it seems like the bass today was just shut off on this pond. I don't know if it's the temperature or stuff that you see here in the last day. Let's see, we'll get a bass here pretty quick, I'm sure. Tanja, what's happening? Good to see you. Welcome to my little neighborhood pond. So you guys see, I can't tell, I'm having a hard time seeing the screen on the camera. But I'm just giving this little twitches. We're not going huge. Now you can go huge. If you're fishing striper or something big and aggressive like that, you can go huge with it. But for bass, all you need is just, you can one-hand it. Just a couple little twitches. Almost like you'd be working a drop shot, just a little quicker. The way these things come out of the water is just so good. I really wish I could get it on camera so you could see it good. Don't do what I just did there and catch the tree. How I did that. I went to flip my bail open and I didn't flip it all the way open. So you let it hit the water and sink to whatever depth. And a good way to figure out the depth that you're fishing and how fast your lure sinks is take your rod. All your rods are going to tell you how long they are. Tie your lure and pull out enough line that your lure hits the butt of your rod. Drop that lure in the water and follow it down with your rod tip so you can count how long it takes that lure to hit the bottom. So if you're fishing a 6-foot rod and it takes 6 seconds for you to have your bait hit bottom, then you know your bait sinks at a foot per second. fish work today. There's usually a lot of fish in this pond. They're usually biting pretty well, but today they just seem to die off. I'm going to show you guys how to make and work the donkey rig, and it's going to make me look stupid. I ain't going to catch anything on it. Let's see. God, I wish. Let me turn the camera one more time. See if we can get a good shot of this thing coming through the water. I'm going to actually put the tripod in the water. So, flip the camera so you don't got to look at my ugly mug. I don't know how well this is going to show up, but we'll see. Okay, you see it hit right there? And then look at how this comes through. I just wrapped the tree again. I'm too close to these trees. Okay, let me try that again. Let me go this way. Let me go this way so you guys can see it. I'm going to try to throw it right on the edge of that weed break so that you guys can actually kind of see it the whole way through. I don't know if you can or not. You guys see how that's coming through? Whoops, a little too much of a yank there. I'm getting a little overzealous trying to get everything on camera. All right, let me get over here where I can actually work it and see it. So you guys see how that comes, how they just do that little darting around action. And what they'll do is like they'll trail each other, but they'll dart in different directions. And then that usually drives the bass crazy. So let me try it again right here. There's a little bit of clear water. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but see, they're just doing that cool little, and one will stay lower than the other two because of that longer leader. So, and the faster you work it, the more of a dart you'll get out of it. So you just let it chill and just barely twitch it, and it looks like little bait fish just chilling on the bottom. Or you can actually get it going, and they really dart around and dance around. So let me see what we can get here again. Let me try to get this over closer to I'll try to get over here closer to that edge of that weed line and see if there's something chilling right there. And if you notice, I'm not giving it like full jerks like you would a jerkbait. It's like a quarter of a jerkbait jerk. Just enough to make those things kind of dance around in the water. You just want them to cruise through the water and look like they're two bait fish just swimming along, and then once in a while they see a predator and kind of trip out. So it should be coming into camera now. You can work these fast and they'll stay up top and kind of act like a little swim bait up top, or you can let them sink. But you see how they're coming through up top. Let me see if we can get them up top on a video here. See how they just kind of follow each other and dance and twitch. I just saw a nice bass jump right up by the tule line. So I'm going to move over there in just a second. I'll take this rig over there and throw it over there. Oh, I lost one. One of them popped off. I got to change this braid. I don't know what happened there. This braid on this rod is so bad. I have to change it. I've been having nothing but problems with it. I'm not sure which. Oh, it was my actual main Carolina rig one that popped off. So that had to be my fault. That had to be a hook issue. Or not a hook issue, but a knot issue. Yeah, because what happened was I kind of skipped that one across, and I don't know if the knot came out or what, but all right, I got to cut and retie. All right, I got to cut this whole rig and retie it. So let me move the camera out of the water again while I do that. Okay, I'm going to cut this whole rig and retie. I'm going to retie this with some, I have some mono with me, so I'll just use that and retie this rig. Oh, my braid shears aren't wanting to cut anymore. It's time to get some new braid shears. Okay. All right. Let me retie here, guys. Give me just a minute. All right. I'm going to retie this rig up with, I'm going to use 20 pound mono. And I know that's overkill for here, but I'd rather use bigger line and risk not catching a fish than smaller line and breaking off here and having little hooks and stuff in the water, because people do swim in this. All right, now I'm going to tie my hook on first with a Palomar, and then I'll tie the rest of my leaders on. All right. So that'll be my shorter one. And again, when you're tying this rig up, you have your two swivels. You have your sliding swivel, okay, behind your other main swivel. That sliding swivel, that's the one that you want the shortest of the leaders. So this is a pain in the ass with the braid. This braid is just so soft now that it doesn't hold that, that braid kind of stiffness. So once this braid gets soft, it gets kind of hard to work with. So I'm just going to retie. Okay. So our first leader is going to look like that. Okay, it's going to come off your sliding swivel. Clip your tags. This knot didn't sit the way I wanted to. That's all right, that'll work. Remember, clip your tags so that you can keep the tag end of your line in the trash on your boat or in your tackle box, whatever, so that you don't leave it at the lake. All right, so you get your first fluke tied on and hooked up. Then you can measure out from there. You can measure out your second leader. Okay, so I'm going to tie my hook. I'm fishing for basically right now whatever will bite. So Palomar knot again on the hook. If I can kind of freaking knot. I'm having issues tying knots lately. Getting old, my eyes are going away. Might have to go see the eye doctor. All right, so got my Palomar knot tied on my hook. And I'm doing this different than I showed you guys the first time, just to show that, you know, you can do it whatever way. Whatever order you want to tie things, you can tie them. Okay, so got that hook tied on. Up here to my swivels, I'll grab my big main swivel, which would be like my Carolina rig swivel. And I'll tie that. Tie that leader to that. And this one actually might be a little shorter than I wanted it to be. But that's fine. Either way, it'll work. A little longer, a little shorter. You still get the same action out of your bait. And it works. Now, this is a bait that don't be surprised when you use this bait and you hook up two fish at the same time. Because it does happen. I didn't bring my other flukes, so I'm gonna have to go to a color I don't normally use. I ordered a bunch of flukes from Bass Pro's website, and I went to do another order, and I just hit reorder, and I didn't realize that when you do that, you got to verify the color. They're not just going to send you your same order that you reordered. They're going to send you whatever the first color in that selection would be, which unfortunately was these super crazy chrome color. But you never know. I mean, this color might be So I prefer my local waters. I use this. This is the bait fish color. This one's actually the sexy shad. And when I went to order more of those, they sent me these. They're like a white chrome sparkle. So we'll see. Maybe the difference in color is a difference in fish. Who knows? So you get your flukes rigged up, and you're going to end up with that. This is a little longer. It should be about right here. It should be about nose to tail, but it works either way. A little shorter, a little longer, whatever. I gotta move out of this tree because I keep getting the line wrapped around the freaking tree branch. But it's like the only shade I have over here. All right, let's go one more time right here. Let's see if... Yeah, that'll work. That will work. I mean, there's a lot of times if you find a good bass school, this rig will double up. You'll get a bass on each fluke. I've had it happen many a time. For some reason, I can't recreate it when I have the camera running. So it's always when the battery dies or when I decide not to go live or whatever that I ripped a double bass on this. And now what I've noticed is one of these flukes that I throw on sinks slower than the other. So you'll have them at, 6 to 8 inches depth difference, which could be really good if you're trying to find the fish. This is a good searching rig as well. If you're trying to search for those fish and figure out where they're at, this is a good search rig. And you would think that with 2 flukes on there, it'd be hard to cast if they tangle up. What happens is the one that's on your sliding swivel will tend to slide back mid-cast so that they don't actually tangle up. And if they do tangle up, a lot of times they'll untangle themselves because you have the 2 swivels. And if your swivels are working properly, like, let me see if I can tangle it for you guys. So say you cast it and they tangle up on, whatever, right? I can't even get it to tangle up because of the swivels. But what you can do when they tangle up is you just grab your flukes and you pull. And it pulls the tangle out as the swivel does its thing while it turns. So let me give it one more shot over here. And then we're going to move down a little bit and try it over there. I'm getting attacked by ants over here. Now I did make a little tutorial, and there is a video on my channel, a little short that shows how to work this fluke, this rig, as well as how to tie it. So if you guys want to, go watch that video and remind yourself and refresh yourself how to retie this. I was actually right here in this exact same spot when I did that video, and I caught a nice bass while I was doing the video. So I'm going to give it, this is my last cast right here, and then I'm going to move down into the corner. We got a bunch of tourists from the resort coming in, and we'll move down there and we'll keep throwing this along the Thule line and see what we can get down there. There's a bunch of weeds right here. They're not very deep, so it's hard to keep this thing out of the weeds when I'm fishing it. So let's grab everything, pack it all up, and move down a little bit. It's stuck on my pliers. So I'm using this little dollar store tackle box that I picked up. Those of you that normally watch my videos know that usually my gear is in a big old tackle bag, but that's just too much to carry around here. I mean, look at what I got to go through to get around here. So it's way too much to carry through here. Plus, I'm just like bringing minimal stuff with me right here. But I mean, as you can see, we're in the middle of the desert. And this pond's in the middle of the desert, so cool little spot. Just not very user-friendly for carrying all your gear in and out of here. So we're going to go down and fish this tule line down here and see what we can get out of there. And now, see, as I'm walking around here, these flukes are tangling up. And I'll show you how easy it is to untangle them once they tangle. Which they don't usually tangle, but, you know, walking through here like this, you know, everything's going to tangle. See, they actually are starting to untangle themselves. So, all right, so this is our new target area. We're going to hit all this over here. There's tilapia right there. I caught him yesterday. And what I did yesterday was I messed with him until he got pissed and took a drop shot. All right. Flip you back around. So now you see how this kind of all got tangled up. It's hard to see in camera, but it's all tangled. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your flukes and you're going to pull. And that's going to untangle everything. Because your swivels are going to swivel and everything will just naturally untangle. So let's see. Let me see if I can get something right out of over there. I don't know that there's bass on this side of the lake. I've never really caught any over there. But as a bass fisherman, I think all of us would hit that area right there with some sort of bait. And there's nothing to follow it. Don't know what's going on here today. I've caught one fish out of this pond where I normally catch 10, 12, 14 fish in a couple hour period. If you go back and watch some of my other videos from here, I mean, I've had fish rip my rod out of my rod holder. I don't know if it's the way the wind's going or temperature or what's going on, but this lake died with this. Hopefully I can get something good here for you guys. Lucky I stopped that cast. It almost went right into the feed. Temperature of the water and the air today shut everything down. It's hot out here. So I'm going to be casting over this way a little bit and see what we can get over there. So I cast a little bit to my left, which is right on the camera. The wind blows it right into that buoy line. Let me see if I can get here where you guys can see the rod, how I'm working it. Little curves. I'm basically using the rod itself to reel. I'm not really reeling, I'm taking up the slack from what I create with these little jerks. Okay, so look, okay, you guys can see here, it's tangled. So what you do, you grab your flukes and you just pull, and it comes right out. Well, that one I went the wrong way, but it just comes right out. It's so easy to untangle these. There we go, see? Now, I didn't cut my tag properly, so my tag caught. Oh, and I pulled the wrong way again. Alright. I gotta get better swivels, I think. I think that's 90% of my problem. A lot of it, too, is this braid. This braided line is so light that mid-air, it will actually tie itself in a wing knot. That's exactly what I had happen right here. Yeah, see, my braid tied itself in a knot. It's not my swivels, it's my it's my braid that tied the problem. For a non-tangling rig, this thing's tangling because my braid. I'm having issues with the actual braid being so light that it's tying itself in wind knots in the air. Oh, there we go. There we go. And just like that, it's out. But I would recommend you guys, if you're going to fish this rig on braid, I would tie like a 6 to 8 foot leader onto the end of your braid. Just use like you would if you were just tying leader line on the top of your braid, top shot, whatever you want to call it, and tie off of that, because as you can see, the braid is actually causing me some issues. And again, you can work this to where, jerk, and then just let it sit and pause. Kind of similar to the way you work a jerk bait. It's just a slower presentation. Now you can work it fast as well. I've caught bass both working it fast and slow. It just really depends on what they want at the time. I tend to work it a little slower, normally, just because where I fish, a lot of the bass like it being worked slower. They like to eat slower bait. But, if you got bass that are chasing, if they're chasing crankbaits or whatever, you can definitely work this rig faster. And the faster you work it, the higher it stays up in the water column as well. You can almost work this as a top water. I just don't know what's going on here today. There's like nothing biting. Even over in the other spot, there, I normally get catfish over there real quick, and I haven't got a catfish. But there's 100,000 bluegill in here too, so the bass might be full. They might have went on a tear last night and ate all the bluegill. I'm not even having anything follow me. Drop shot, white bread, nothing worked today. Stopped that one a little bit too short, but hit the water with a good splash. You know, they say you want to try to get your baits to enter the water as quiet as possible. What I've noticed is that little splash creates curiosity in the bass, and they want to know what the hell it was. Now see, I just let this thing hit the bottom right here, and the bluegill can check it out. So I'm going to let this one sit there a minute as well. Oh, good. Rick, I hope that helps out, man. I hope that helps you, and I hope you catch fish on it. I know I catch a lot of fish on it. Today these fish are making me look stupid. I just really think something changed in this lake. The water level has gone down like a foot overnight, so I'm thinking that really affected everything. I really think that drop in that water level really affected everything. Like, let me turn the camera around, you'll be able to see how much that's dropped. So you see where right here, the water was right up here last night, right up in here. So they're lowering the level. So I think that really has a lot to do with the fish. So let me go back into that tree over there and see what happens. There should be, you would think, any bass fisherman would look at that and think, oh my God, there's a freaking hog sitting in there. And there should be. Anywhere else on the planet, there should be a hog sitting back in there. I'm going to kind of walk out in the water and see if I can get this around the try to get greedy on that cast and come into the bush. swim in this lake all the time. So Weston, dude, Jim, do me a favor. Will you boot this Wesson and Smith guy out of here, please? Permanently. Ban him from the channel. Are any of my mods here? I saw Jim's here. Any of the mods here? All right, Wesson and Smith, you were timed out once. You came back with stupidity again. So get the fuck out of my channel. I mean, if you guys want to troll, whatever, but if you want to come back like saying stupid stuff like this guy, you're gone. Don't disrespect the channel, you know? And that goes for every channel. I don't care if you're watching somebody fish or somebody freaking making cookies in their kitchen. Don't disrespect the channels, man. I'm just fishing a little pond right by my house. Usually do really well here, but I think the fact that they dropped the water over a foot in one day has really affected the fish. Like I've caught one fish here today, and I usually catch 12 to 14 in just a couple hours. So I really think that water level dropping like it did really screwed things up. I might have to give it a couple of days. Let everything kind of settle back in. There's a bunch of tourists over here from the resort. Right now I got 30-pound braid, and I'm using a 20-pound mono leader. I don't need to be fishing this heavy a line in here, but this is like our neighborhood swimming pool, so I don't want to be breaking off and leaving hooks and stuff in here. I cast this way, my lure goes this way, my braid goes the opposite way. Oh, I might have caught the coolies in the wind. Oh, I got lucky there. I got lucky right there. Chattanooga. Hell yeah. Hey, there's 23 of y'all in here. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. I'm really thinking that it's time to tie something new on. I'll give this like 2 more casts, then I'll switch it up. I wish you guys could actually see like where that's landing. I throw it like 45 to my left, and it lands just in front of me almost. The wind's just carrying. Now, if you guys do decide to tie up this rig and start throwing it in your lakes and rivers and whatnot, experiment with your retrieves. Because just because what works for me here works doesn't mean it's going to work exactly the same at your place. Just totally experiment with your retrieve style. Let me see what I can find here. Cut this rig off real quick. Bear with me, I have to time on it. I'm going to throw this little guy. Little bass shad pattern crankbait. See what happens. I didn't realize how shallow this side over here was. So I think that might have part of the issue with it too, is how shallow this is over here. Especially if they drop the water down like they did. And I got stuck in the weeds. What I really need to do is get out here with the swim mask and find the edge of these weed lines. So far, nothing's happening here today. I really think dropping that water level affected it. almost hit a bird. Bird flew right in front of my lure. I almost hit him when I cast. I just don't think I'm going to get anything here today, guys. Catching weeds and salad, but that's about it. Boat's coming along, Farron. Boat's coming along. It's just been too hot to get out there and do anything. I mean, everything I'm doing is all just cosmetic. You know, don't need to do any of it. I just wanted to do all the stuff I'm doing to it. You know, flooring and stuff like that. I was actually thinking about going out today, but I just didn't. You know, when I woke up, I really didn't feel like dealing with all that. The lake levels dropped, so the launch ramp's a total pain in the ass. Plus, it's just too hot, man. It's too damn hot to be out there on the lake. I'm going to give this a few more casts, and I think I'm going to call it. Nothing's really happening. I might come back later on this evening. Just keep getting into the weeds with this little guy. I think what I should do, I'm going to switch this up again. I'm going to switch this up again, and I'm going to see if I can get a catfish out of these tools. Give me just a second to retie. Oh, come on. How's that? Definitely time to change this braid. All right, back to the old secret bait over here. Watch this, guys. Watch, I'm going to toss this little piece of bread right here in front. Look how quick that water starts boiling up right there. Oh, they're not hitting it. Not showing on camera. You can see that. All right. We're switching up. I should try to catch one of these little bluegill and hook him on a thing and throw him out. I don't know what's happening here today. Fishing's just dead. Usually the bread crushes it here.
My bobber fell off. I'm gonna.
Oh, nice. Right on, Karen. Jess, what's happening? Yeah, the bluegill in here aren't that big. I mean, they're like that. They're like bass candy is what they are. I'm sure there's got, with as many as in here, I'm sure there's got to be bigger ones, but I just haven't seen them. There's looks like Border Patrol. Let's see if I can get my camera here. Border Patrol right there with their dog. That's kind of crazy. All right, I gotta try to get a goddamn fish out of here. I'm gonna try to get this right up into that Thule line. No, border's that way, a few hundred yards. I could walk to the border right now in about 2 minutes, but it's too hot. I'm too fat, and I'm not going to do that. All right, I'm throwing a bigger chunk. Hey, Keith, what's up? Putting a bigger chunk of bread ball on there and popping that right at the Thules. Oh, damn it. Snagged up and lost my bait. Got a little greedy on that cast. No, I'm actually fishing for bass and catfish. For some reason, the bass up here like to eat white bread. I'm actually not even sure there's carp in here. I've never seen one. But I've got a bunch of nice bass out of here on white bread. Bass and some nice catfish. All right, that's right at the front edge of those Thules. So I'll just let that sit there for a little bit. Hey, you want to cut a hole in the wall in the edge of my neighborhood? I can count on the fact that there's a whole bunch of people out here that'll shoot your ass. I live in the fucking around and find out kind of an area. There was a guy out here. There's only like 800 people out here where I live. And there was a guy out here breaking into houses, and he's lucky that the police got him before the locals got him. If we would have got him, the police never would have found out about him. Hey, if you don't like my attitude, get out of my channel. Pure and simple. I don't need people in my channel getting all offended and butthurt. a matter of fact, dude, I'm gonna put you out of my channel myself. You're gone. Get that fucking guy out of here. Don't need that kind of bullshit. I'll put up with trolls and I'll put up with all that shit and the Lamar edits and all that, but people like this guy, he gotta go. Fuck that guy. You want to go into somebody else's channel and start talking about their attitude, man. That ain't right. I don't care if you're talking about my channel or little Grandma Jones, you know, baking cookies. Don't be a douchebag in other people's channels. Now, this is a pond, OG. This is like, I mean, that's the whole thing right there. That's the whole damn pond. It's only like 7 acres. So it's a small little, it's basically our neighborhood swimming pool. Just happens to have some fish in it. And today, they're not wanting to bite. And I really think it has to do with how much the water level dropped in the last day. This water's dropped over a foot in the last 4 hours or so. I was here yesterday, later in the afternoon, and I caught probably 12, 14 fish. So, oh, there's, yeah, there's actually kayaks down here. So this is owned, there's a little resort out here that owns a bunch of the property out here, and they technically own this. And they put canoes and kayaks. There's a pedal boat in here, all kinds of stuff. Now, a bunch of the tourists from the resort have kind of screwed them all up, and most of the paddles are gone, so you gotta bring your own paddle. But they're all here for public use. This pond's only 8 or 10 feet deep. So check this out. Just finished my drink, right? So here's what you do with these when you're done. A lot of people like to just do this. Well, those people need to be kicked in the face. But look at this. See that thing over there? Let me show you how to use it. See, there's an empty bottle. See how easy that is, guys? It's super simple. So, you don't have a problem with Wavy, but you asked him why he didn't subscribe to our channel. Told me he doesn't do other lives. I was stunned, but that's that. It's all good though. Hey, Farron, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. You will never, ever, ever see me in his lives again, ever. Not once. Not once. I will never be back in one of his lives. He was talking about he got a got hired at some company, and he's not starting until September. And I said, wow, that's a long time, you know. And he just blew a fucking gasket and went off. So that's the second time he's had an outburst and a temper tantrum like that with me. So you'll never see me back there again. Which kind of sucks because, you know, his chat was cool, but, you know, if he wants to take shit like that, you know, saying that, wow, it's a long time to make you wait for a start date when you get hired by a company, and just go totally off and start telling me to fuck off and all that shit, fuck you. I don't need it. I don't need that bullshit. I will never, 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 ever be back in that dude's channel again. That was like over the top, man. So. Oh, the fishing line, man, dude. That's a whole. Don't even get me started on that shit. I was at my other lake last week or week before, and I haven't been there since, just because it's been so hot and the water level's so low, it's getting hard to launch the boat. But last week there was 2 ducks that I found dead that were caught up in fishing line and stuck to a tree. That pisses me off. But yeah, I got, you know, I know a bunch of you guys in here, you know, are fans of Wavy as well, and I wish the guy the best. I have no, you know, no ill will. I just, after what happened the other night, I won't be back. I will not be back. That was way over the top with that. He got so freaking offended and butthurt and just started cussing me out, telling me what a piece of shit I was for saying that it was a long time to make you wait to start a job. Nice that he got hired. Kind of lame to make him wait that long, you know? Give this spot just a few more minutes, and then I'm going to move back over to the other side for a minute and see what I can get over there. I usually do really well over there. Yeah, I won't like donate to the super chat or any of that, but you know, I've hooked that guy up. I hooked him up with almost $2,000 worth of freaking seeds. Like he's got seeds that aren't even on the market. You know, and I hooked up. Those are all from a bunch of my grower buddies. But it is what it is, man. I mean, hey, shit happens. It's over and done with, and you just, you know, won't see me back over there again. I wish him luck. I wish him success, but I won't be a part of it. Which kind of sucks because there is a bunch of you guys that follow both of us, that are in both of our chats, that, you know, it's fun chatting with. So I'll let him do his thing. Wish him the best. I'll do my thing and see where I go. the thing that gets me is so. I guess he's having a party or some shit for his birthday at the end of the month, and I happen to have a little Mitsubishi Eclipse that we don't drive. Nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't like small cars, um, and it's an older Eclipse. It's like an early '90s Eclipse, but it fucking runs fine. Everything's great with it. I was gonna freaking drive it up there for his birthday and just kind of show up to this party and hook him up with it because I know he doesn't have a ride right now. So, but at this point, I know that my niece is about to get her driver's license, and her birthday's in October, so she will be getting an old used Mitsubishi Eclipse for her birthday with a fucking killer sound system in it. How you doing, man? I got a YouTube live going. I'm not over here all methed out talking to myself, so.
Well, you're talking to someone?
Yeah, I got YouTube going.
Oh, shit. Am I
So,
interrupting you?
not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
You got your own channel
Yeah.
for fishing?
Fishing, hunting. I do desert racing.
Really?
Yeah, all outdoor stuff.
As soon as I finish my apple, I'll take out my phone and get your...
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Do you come here sometimes?
I live right up the street, so I come here quite a bit.
You get some snakes coming down to the water? Rattlers?
Yeah. Yeah.
That many?
I had one on my patio the other night.
Yeah, but like here.
Oh yeah. You come out here at night, you'll see all kinds of stuff out here at night. This is the only water for miles.
Okay, I've been reading a little bit. When I walked across the little inlet there, it felt warm.
Yeah.
So that's natural warm water?
Yeah, this water's, yeah. It'll cool down in the wintertime, obviously, but it's bath water warm.
And I heard they redid the lake, but like...
Yeah, so...
It's a dam. It's not a real lake, right?
Not really.
It must have just been a little hot spring pool.
It was a little pool back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, you remember?
For a while, it was decent size, and then it just nobody was doing anything with it. Just let it completely go to shit.
Yeah.
For a long time, it was just a little puddle, and then when Jeff and Corbin and Melissa bought the resort, a bunch of the property right around here is owned by the resort as well, and they put a lot of money into upgrading all of the stuff out here. So they reworked this whole little pond and brought it back to life. They're the ones that dropped all the little pedal boats and kayaks and all that in here. They've done a lot out here, actually.
It must have been like a little creek originally, a little hot spring creek.
It was just a little spring.
Like with the Indians.
Yeah.
Must have been a little creek that went.
Yeah.
It was a little gully on the other side of there.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can put a couple of rock dam, and it was a little hot spring thing. And
Pretty much.
what about the cold water? Just the cold off hot spring water?
It's just cool water, yeah. It's colder water.
The only water coming in is that little hot spring.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's feeding this whole thing. And then on the other side there, there's that little, where the palm trees are,
Yeah.
and the little path up. There's a little pond on the other side of that. I mean, it's tiny. But that's all.
The only water's coming in is from
It's coming in here and flowing out over there.
Okay. Well, it's got to be colder over there.
It's about the same all the way through.
You could make a little pool right there. It might be lukewarm, but not too much.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, for coming out here to swim, this is perfect.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if I want to swim, I should go over there where the boats are.
All over, anywhere.
I don't want to go in the fishing area.
Oh, people are fishing all over this thing. There's people fishing all over it. But what we've noticed is that, because I'll bring my dogs up here too,
Yeah.
and I've noticed that the fish don't care. They'll, like this dog right here can jump in the water,
Come on.
the fish will spread, and then right when he moves out of where they were, they'll come right back.
Can I go to see stuff?
Yeah. Oh, this guy's right over eat it. Sorry, guys. They're all over it. Oh, that's all good, man.
He likes to get in the air.
Oh, yeah.
He's those fish. He wants them. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy boy.
Yeah, this thing's loaded with fish. They dropped this water level like 2 feet. You can see where the water level was last night.
Oh, yeah.
So they dropped the hell out of it.
We saw him pull in like some catfish like this big yesterday.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got like 8 and 10 pound catfish out of here.
That's crazy.
So you wouldn't think for such a little pond there'd be good fish, but
It's fun to fish it, huh?
yeah.
Why don't you put some apple on your hook?
I'm going for bass and catfish
Oh,
right
it's
now.
different. What are these ones called?
These are bluegill. These are bluegill.
What are they?
These are all bluegill.
Bluegill.
Yeah.
So they get big.
You know, pound at the most.
Are you taking the fish or releasing?
I just throw them.
Catfish you can eat, right?
Yeah.
And the other one was the bass? You can eat them.
Bass.
Different than a sea bass.
Sea bass is very different.
They're not the same fish that like would swim up and swim down.
No.
No trout here.
No trout.
You said you do other podcasts. You go places with trout.
Oh yeah.
Where?
Lake Cuyamaca right now is the only place that you can really get trout in San Diego.
I used to be a stream surveyor for Sierra National Forest
Oh, okay.
back in. Well, let's see. When did you graduate from high school?
Early 90s.
I'm old. This was before that. Oh no. Yeah. I worked for the Forest Service, Sierra National Forest,
Oh, okay.
and we were looking for. Well, we were looking for everything and doing surveys,
Yeah.
but part of the deal was they wanted to see if there were any Lahontan cutthroat trout
Oh, nice.
on the west side of the Sierras.
I don't think there are.
I think there are. I researched it like 30 whatever years later, and I think there is. And to be honest, we were like looking in pools, but where we were, there wasn't a lot of pools. We were in a little bit
Oh, yeah.
higher country, so it was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we got a pool. It was a puddle. We had to document it.
Oh, wow.
But when we got up to some places, I could be wrong, but we might have seen one. But I'll look it up if there are.
I
But
do.
they're not supposed to be, right?
Not supposed to be.
They would come in the bird. Somehow the egg would come over with the bird. It's amazing how shit happens and they hide in the mud. You must know
Oh, yeah.
about that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like totally dry, whatever, and then boom.
Yeah.
Not just fish. Like
All kinds of stuff.
it's
Yeah.
amazing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they actually stock the fish into here or
I was
what,
wondering.
but
Looks like good swimming water.
it's great. It's like the local swimming pool.
Seriously.
There's more people that swim in it than fish in it.
I mean, I don't see too much algae or anything.
There is.
Not too much. It's not scuzzy.
You can see right out here where it gets darker. That's all
Okay.
weed lines.
Well, there's probably like originally a little creek, and then whatever these things were probably growing originally. Originally. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this looked like 10 years ago. Oh, this whole place is, yeah, this whole place is different 200 years ago.
What it was like. I know there was a tree, and then just these like palm trees. How long do they take to grow? Not too long.
They take a while.
Yeah.
They take a while.
I've seen them after they grow. They like look like they
Yeah. Yeah.
stay, and then
Well, this whole town was back in the, 30s, 40s. This place was going off
I was reading
because of the hot springs.
because of the 8 that fucked it up.
The 8 is what fucked it all up.
All right, guys, eat that.
I'll be all over that.
I don't want to pollute.
Now, see, I was already starting to move around. They're already starting to pick at it.
So, in these reservoirs in New York when you're in summer camp, and they'd come up and they'd bite the fringes on your shorts.
Yeah.
And sometimes they come up and start going through your nipples.
Yeah.
I wanted that girl next to me to do it.
Right?
Well, God, I remember those days.
Yeah.
They were cute.
I don't know how I survived those days back then.
Where were you?
I was born and raised out in San Diego.
down in the San Diego, the other San Diego city.
Yeah. Yep, and then I retired and got sick of all the bullshit city life and moved out here. We don't have the sirens, we don't have the crackheads, we don't have the crime, none of that.
I live in Korea.
Oh, really?
Where I live, let's see, no sirens where I live, no crime, no crackheads.
Yeah.
Everything else is different.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a guy out here a couple months ago that was breaking into houses. And I'll tell you what.
Drunk guy. But
He-
the locals took care of him?
He is lucky that it was actually Border Patrol that caught him. And he's lucky Border Patrol got him before we did.
Yeah. Was he a local?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The local, I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, this is a small town, you know?
I can see, but I don't
Yeah.
really know how small it is.
Less than 800 people that live out here.
Everybody kind of knows everybody.
Everybody kind of knows everybody. You don't know them personally, you know the face. You know what I mean? So,
There's a school though, right?
yeah, the school's down the way a little bit.
Is it all grades or only through like
I think it's only elementary, up to like middle school, and then the high school's way down the west.
Is there any like real old timers here?
Oh yeah,
Are they like Latino or
both.
Native?
It's all mixed up out here.
yeah?
Yeah.
But no like quote unquote people who say we're Indian.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They probably want to make a casino, right?
It's down the road. 2 exits up the freeway is the casino. Golden Acorn.
Probably still coming in there.
Yeah.
They don't have a
Coming
hotel,
from San
right?
Diego?
Huh?
You came in from San Diego?
From Alpine, yeah.
Oh, Alpine. Okay, yeah.
But I think I saw that. But there's no hotel. Is there a hotel there?
Not at that one. There's one in the
Vieja, because I was coming in.
Viejas has a hotel.
I was supposed to go to Dianza, but I couldn't book, so I was like, oh, where should I go? And I was like, Dianza. And then Viejas.
Right.
And I was driving in, and I saw this one. I was like, it didn't come up. Maybe they don't have a hotel.
Yeah, there's no hotels out here. There's one at Boulevard,
Okay.
but I don't know. I've never been in it.
Dianza's got a motel.
Yeah, yeah. They got a whole like resort thing.
I know.
going on
I was
there.
supposed to go 2 nights ago, and I'll check it out next time. Have you been there?
Dianza? No, not in decades.
It was a nudist, optional.
It used to be, yeah. And I'm not sure if it still is or not.
They said no.
Okay.
But they spiffed it up.
Yeah.
In
Well,
the-
the same people that own
Yeah.
the resort here own Dianza.
Yeah. Well, they used to. And in the article, at least, it said they sold that to somebody else in 2021. That
Oh.
these guys bought the whole freaking town. Like
Yeah.
you know, but I think that was separate. But maybe they bought it now. No, I think it is separate. You can just tell by the website and everything.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I know that if you want like all the history and all the information on the town here, go to the little liquor store there and go talk to the guy in the deli. Danny knows every last person in this town. He knows everything about everything out here. He's been out here for all his life, basically.
yeah. And you said when you come?
I've only been out here a couple of years.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually used to live in Alpine,
Okay.
so
The weather was good right
yeah,
here.
it's nice. Alpine's just gotten big over the last 10, 12 years.
It's a lot of suburbs.
Yeah,
A lot of suburbs.
yeah.
Yeah, one of these places is consolidated. Even everywhere around here, I'm coming in, the old 80 and the windy road coming in.
Yeah. The old 80's a nice drive.
And then from here, you can take the 94
Yeah,
back
Yeah.
to town.
back to San
Takes you
Diego.
right in there.
Yeah, it'll take you right into
To the Vista, eventually.
downtown, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which downtown San Diego is, I avoid that place like a plague.
That's
now.
where my mom lives.
He lives near Baltimore. It's good for some of my cars.
Oh, over by Balboa, yeah.
Yeah, Bankers Hill.
Okay, yeah.
She's old, so she can walk to the park and
Yeah.
go to all the restaurants.
Yeah. That area was a shithole for a long time, and the city finally started cleaning it up.
We came in '82, right?
Okay.
And I remember like being in a bus, and there was some kind of fountain, and they were just building that mall down there downtown.
Oh yeah, that's gone now.
I heard.
Yeah.
I remember I was like on this bus, and I just came from New York. I was 18. Like, what's going on here? And it was like, it was kind of derelict.
Yeah.
And I imagine Bankers Hill was too.
Bankers Hill used to be really, really nice.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
And now
yeah.
it is again. But unfortunately, they somehow removed a lot of the nice homes. Some of them are still there.
Oh, well, and they tore them all down and put apartments.
They look like the apartments at my college town.
Yeah.
It's funny. You go up and down the coast, you see like gazillion-dollar home on the right on the cliffs, and then you'll see these apartments that look like
run down tweaker shitholes. Yeah.
That was probably 60s,
Yeah.
70s. But yeah, Bankers Hill is kind of good. My sister lives in La Mesa,
Oh, okay.
70th Street.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've been house and dog sitting, mainly in Encinitas and Escondido. I have my mom's cousin lives in San Marcos. Kind of nice.
Oh, okay.
He's got money. It's nice.
You know, it's funny. People come out here and like they want to go to the beach and they want to see La Jolla. Our beaches out here suck.
What are you thinking?
Yeah.
You think they suck?
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I agree with you. Well, the Encinitas is nice.
Encinitas is decent. But you get down like the farther south you start going from Carlsbad and Encinitas, the worse it gets.
I don't go anymore. I haven't been.
Hell, Mission Beach, you can't even go down there anymore. And so you park by the roller coaster in the parking lot there at Mission Beach. Between the time you get from your car to the sand, 10 people are asking you for cigarettes, money, or drugs.
Okay. Well, actually, not there, but I'm going to be house sitting in Coronado.
Coronado's nice.
That's nice. I was there. The
Yeah.
people were friendly. I went like at night. They were all barbecuing. This like Mexican family. Come on over.
Yeah.
Have some food.
Yeah.
And there's a dog beach. That's where you go to the dog beach.
Yeah.
That's where the cool people are.
So the dog beach right there in Coronado
Yeah.
is right next to the airstrip
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the Navy base.
Got some interesting things coming in.
Look at all this food deal. It's just incredible.
Yeah, that's okay. And then Encinitas is.
Encinitas is nice. Encinitas is more of a, upper class type neighborhood. So
I've been staying in some nice places. Carlsbad, Encinitas. It's mixed.
Yeah.
Leucadia is very interesting.
Leucadia is a weird
I'll
spot.
tell you, there used to be Leucadia acres, and you go there and it's hilly, and every house is different. They got some
Yeah.
original ones,
Yeah.
no mansions. They got some of these townhouse type things, but I like it there. The people are friendly. They got a good farmers market, and the people are friendly. Then I went up the road. I went down to Cardiff, and it was like
Cardiff's nice too.
it was nice, but not as anytime you go where it's a development and all the homes look the same, it's
Yeah.
potential. I was gonna make a joke. But
My
don't
PB
get it
bass
the right way.
is 16.86 pounds.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, you're good.
I should get it.
2 o'clock already. Holy
What
shit.
is your thing?
Oh, it's SoCal Outdoors. But there's like 2 or 3 of those.
SO.
Underscore
Yeah.
CAL
Yeah.
period outdoors.
Make money.
Not yet.
How long have you been?
I've only been doing it a few months. It takes a lot of time.
How many fish today? Is that you?
Yeah.
665
Yeah.
subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fairly newer channel.
I want to do this.
I have I do it like I said, hunting, fishing, desert racing.
Just so many now. Like get in there.
Just grind away. Drama, what's happening? I got 1 bass today so far. 1 bass, that's it. You usually get 12 to 14 out of here a day.
A lot. You have to edit.
What's that?
You're gonna edit.
I don't even edit my shit.
You're not gonna edit me out?
All my stuff is raw, and then what's going right now is live, so I can't edit that.
It's live.
Yeah.
Oh, last time I was live was very weird. Some guy in Thailand. He was like one of these Thai guys. He had a really weird. Can I say this?
Yeah.
He had a really weird name because he was like kind of a perv, you know. But it was during COVID, and we're at the hotel, and I'm like, oh hi, he's like, yeah, I was just looking for anything interesting, and he's got all the Ricky something. He got banned, and he's got all these other people who give him money to keep going in Thailand, and he's like, yeah, this is my girlfriend, and it wasn't like you can't put too much perverted on YouTube, but still, it's borderline. And then he sits me down and he's talking to me, and then they start commenting, get this guy out of here. He's boring about me.
That's hilarious.
Because I wasn't a perv. But that's what they go for.
Yeah, YouTube's getting really strict on a bunch of their stuff lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, like, as of yesterday, they have a new rule that if you're 16 and under, you cannot live stream on YouTube. You have to have an adult on camera visibly at all times.
They film bad shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They can't have enough.
Yeah.
Well, sooner or later they'll have AI to like look at it and see if
They
it's
already
bad.
do. They already do.
But they just, boom, 16, you can't do it.
16, you're done.
I kind of agree with you.
Which, I mean, I kind of agree with to a point. But, you know,
Well,
it's a good way for, like, these kids in school that, you know, you're 8th, 9th grade, whatever. You don't have a driver's license. All your school friends live on, you know, the complete opposite side of town. It's a good way to kind of stay in touch. But
why do you have to do a live YouTube? You can do a live anything else. Do a phone call, a group phone call.
yeah, look at the kids these days now, though. You know, they're all, a lot of them are doing, like, video games. They'll jump on a live YouTube and play video games together.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, they can't
And
do
they
that.
can't even do that anymore.
Yeah, I live in Korea. They do that. I was living with my friend's kid, and it's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm watching someone else play.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
yeah, yeah, exactly.
They're into it. They watch the pros.
Yeah.
It's just like they're watching you. But it's,
See, there's a neighborhood out here, though, you know, the kids out here still actually go outside to play. You know? I'm actually surprised there's 5 or 8 of them that are usually over here every day fishing. I haven't seen them today. So I think I'm going to move to that other side and see if I can fish over there.
well, I'll check out your channel.
Nothing's happening here. So I know over there I've been getting good fish. Yeah, check the channel out. I got a bunch, a whole different variety of different stuff.
Well, rather than introducing myself, I'll put my name when I comment.
Oh, there you go.
Then you'll remember my name's Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, just leave a comment on one of the videos and I'll know who you are.
Yeah, I'm staying I stayed at the resort last night.
How is it? I've never actually been in there.
You can go in there, there's a bar, there's a restaurant, and then it's good.
Yeah?
It's got a cool vibe. I mean, I don't really like, maybe I'm like you in some places, I don't really like a lot of
I don't
public
like it either.
places and that kind of thing. But I go in there and they picked up on a cool desert, the way they have it decorated, and
Oh,
the
okay.
music they play, and the
Nice.
people are pretty cool.
Nice.
Some really good-looking women there.
Okay.
I met a couple of guys in the pool yesterday. They were doing mushrooms,
Oh, nice.
and everyone's friendly, and yeah, just, I think you can go pay. And I mean, you're local; they'll probably just let you in for free to go in the pool.
Yeah, there's
Something
like
like
there's some deal they keep up for. I'm not sure what it is.
The water's good if you ever like get a backache or something.
Yeah.
Like hot springs.
Yeah, because it's like mineral springs.
That was good.
Yeah. Let's see.
I like it.
All right, Farron, we'll see you.
Nice little spot. Sorry if I jinxed you.
Oh, nice. You're coming in. Hell yeah, Farron. Look me up. LA is only like 2 hours away.
Do it right now.
Like 2 hours away.
It's got a
Oh,
little
yeah.
delay.
Yeah, there's a delay on the thing. All right, guys, we're going to move to the other side and see if the catfish will bite. All right, man, I'm going to move over here see if I can get some fish over there. Nothing's happening here, so. All right. Yeah, it's awesome here. This is basically the neighborhood swimming hole. So, and there's, sorry about the weird view, guys, with the camera. I'm trying to carry the tripod. I should have broke the tripod down, but see, there's kayaks that are in here just for whoever wants to use them. When we get over here a little bit, there's a little cool little tiki hut that's over here. But this is not easy to walk through in flip-flops with, you know, all this crap pants. But we're in, as you can see, full-on rattlesnake territory out here too.
Is that spot open over there now?
Kind of. Yeah, there's one guy sitting over there, but he's pretty chill.
He's not fishing though.
He's not fishing, no.
'Cause I know I couldn't bring my dogs over there while you were fishing. That would defeat
Oh, no. So you know what I've noticed here with the fish?
What?
Is it, because I bring my dogs down here a lot too. And the dogs don't bother the fish.
She's trying her best. She wants to catch a fish so bad she can't stand it.
She probably could, because what I've noticed is like the little bluegill,
Yeah, come right up to him.
they'll come right up to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll scatter for just a second when the dog hits the water, and then they'll come right back.
She is hooked. She likes that spot over there because there's a lot of brim in that spot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're everywhere over there.
Not too happy about the spot I brought her to.
Well, that spot over where I was at's open.
All right. I think we'll move that way.
All right. See, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, I was over here. There was nobody here. And now it's getting crowded. All right, we're going to go right on the other side of these palm trees. And then I'm going to try that bread thing again. Let's see if that'll work. What's going on, guys? You guys catching anything over here yet or no? Yeah?
Got a bass.
Oh, nice. I got one bass out of here today, which is slow for this place. But you can see how far the water dropped, so I think that really affected them. All right. There's a little bit of shade right here, so my phone won't overheat, so we'll drop it in right here. You guys got like the only shade on the lake.
Sorry, bro.
No, it's all good.
Share it with you. Oh, wait, there's shade on that one.
What's that?
There's shade on that one.
Yeah. I usually do real good, like right here in this little spot, though. So
Oh, for the fish? Okay.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna go back to the bread ball over here. Right on, OG. We'll see you next time. All right, let me get this out here. I'm already getting destroyed by the video. camera? Oh yeah, okay. I'm down to like half a piece of bread. So I've noticed usually when I chum some bread out there, I start getting bit. Seems like what happens is the little chum stirs up the bluegill, and then that calls the bass for cats in. See how quick they're hitting that? I'm throwing this right in front of my rod. Seems like nothing's really wanting to come out and play today. If I can get a fish, I'm gonna let this little kid reel it in. I'm almost out of bread though, so. All right, since the water's dropped so much, I just tossed that way out there, see if maybe they went deeper. They usually been about 6 feet off the bank. And I haven't caught anything but the one bass today. Can't see my screen. Sucks right here. I've got a glare on the screen, so I can't really see chat too well. But Anthony, what's up? Hey, Anthony, I got the your stickers will be in soon, bud. I got the shipping confirmation today, so all the stickers should be here. If you guys haven't hit that like and that subscribe, hit it for me. See if we can get up to 80 today. 80 likes. It'd be a personal best. Actually, for some reason, somebody tell me how many there are right now. How many thumbs up are there? For some reason, my phone screen doesn't show me. It's cut off. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. Anyone? Anyone? 34 people, 24 people in here, and we get one of you to type in how many likes are in there. 60. Thank you, Tremaine. All right, so let's go for 70. Let's get it up to 70 if you can, guys. I'm gonna be out here a few more minutes. Let's see if we can hit 70 before I leave here. I don't know what happened to the catfish in here. They just all of a sudden, like in the last couple hours, have died. There was yesterday I was getting them like crazy. Today they're just not wanting to come out at all. I don't know if they're like onto the wheat bread or what. But they're just not wanting to come out and play. Usually sitting right here where I'm at, I get, 5 or 6 easily. But I really think that water dropping the way it did really messed everything up. I think I'm going to move this bait again. We're going to switch things up a little bit. Let's take that weight off of there. And I think I might be able to get a bass right here on white bread. I'm down to the last little dregs of the bread that I got. I got like a little corner left. I'm gonna see if I can get it to like float on top. If I can get that bass that's cruising out here. We're about to get a catfish, guys. So far today, we've only got one fish. I don't know what happened here. It's like this little pond just shut down. I got very limited amount of bait left. But I do see a big old cat swimming around right here, so I'm going to try to get him real quick. Pretty sure I can get him. If I can get this bait right where he's at, I can get him. I don't know what's going on with these. Hey, Strawberry. The cat and bass are cruising right here. They're just not biting. The bluegill are just going crazy over this bread. I can't get it down past them. There we go. We got a fish. Got robbed. Damn bluegill are just robbing my bait like crazy. Ireland, welcome in. We're in Southern California at a little local pond, and I'm out of bait. All right. This is my last little bit of bread. Let's see what happens with this. I'm gonna try to get it past the bluegill. Hopefully out there a little bit farther. So, hey, Outfish, welcome in. Hey, while you're here,
Like he's working online.
I don't know why I didn't give you that earlier. I thought you had it. We'll see what happens here. I'm about to call it in a minute. I might try like I got a couple little swim baits and stuff. I might try a little swim bait here and see what happens. I'm out of bread, so catfishing is going to be done after this. I got more bread in the car, but I'm not going to walk up there and hike my fat ass all the way to the car just for a piece of bread. I'll give this little piece a few minutes, and then I don't know what I'm going to tie on next. Maybe, what do you guys think? Should I throw this little guy next? See if I can get anything on that. It's a little floating, well, it's a little floating crankbait. So far, Outfish, I haven't got shit. I got one bass like 3 hours ago, and that's it. But the water levels dropped like 2 feet overnight. So I think that has a lot to do with it.
He's gone, dude.
Why would she come?
Fucker, I hit him. Go get some sweets. Why are you ignoring me? Well, I do.
That's all they had?
Then go get something else of what you want.
All right. We're out of bread. Yeah, it just dropped that quick. Well, they kind of drained it. That was my last little bit of bread, so I'll switch over. I'll throw this little crankbait thing for a minute. See what happens with that. I didn't bring any. Well, oh yeah, I do have some super small hooks for bluegill, but I don't want to catch bluegill. I want to catch, like, big bass. I really got to change this braid that I have. It's just getting too soft. It's getting hard to work with, actually. All right. Let's see if I can get something on this little crank. I've never even thrown this thing in any body of water, so I'm not even sure how deep it dives. But we're going to find out right now. No, where at? What part of the desert?
Hey, would you drive home back to Chicago, or do you go to your
I think it's my first time to driving to Mexico. With my friends, I'm gonna drive, but it's
first time? Did you live with them?
I'm from Mexico and I don't know.
You don't see the map, like you'll see the map.
Yeah?
Yeah, once you get to this, not there, it won't work.
No?
Sometimes it won't.
Oh my god, okay, that's a gift.
Like when you're in San Diego, like not there. All you're gonna do is
Just nothing happening today in here. Oh yeah, that's way far from me. You talking about Coachella? That's a few hours from here.
ask a lot of people down there when you're down there, like, there's two borders crossing.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna come across. They might tell you to come and see the calories. That's not the other one. It's in the middle. The one here by San Diego, the one in the middle. Then you might get in the water.
Once in Cincinnati, here in Phoenix, and like if you ever go to this line because when I close at 8 or 9 or something like that, there's no way to go to the other entrances. It's like crazy. It's okay. You try to go like in the middle of the line, like don't go to the end of the line and really like they cry like you need to fight with me and
It's stressful, huh?
yeah, it's like I don't want that.
If you follow, like, there's this one in the middle, like, over here. I'll text you. I'll find out exactly in the corner. If you Google, if you'll check like the border, you can check like some of it is illegal. If you'll say like a little too big, like the one, or go to this one. You don't know. Like you can pull that, like the whole thing. They'll have the app. They'll have it. Whoever they just have to do
Okay, nothing's happening here.
but
Nothing's happening here. All right, let's be super cliche and throw a whopper plopper. Huh. This thing, I've never used it. The eye is painted through.
Look at my foot. I don't know. Fish? No, not call the paddle. Like you can get it if you get a goal for it. Anything up there? I bought a bike.
Guys, we're at 70. Can we get those likes up to 80? Can we see if we can shoot for 80 today? All right, Outfish. I'll be here for a little bit. Probably not too much longer, but I'll be here for a little bit. All right. We're going to see if we can actually get a fish on the whopper plopper. I've never caught anything on one of these, so I don't have any confidence at all in it, but nothing else is working today. So we'll try the good old-fashioned whopper plopper.
I anchor. Dame una foto.
Let's go check it out. Show me. Mama's coming, Mama's coming.
I'm able to cast that thing like 3/4 of the way through the lake. It just doesn't seem like the fish are coming out to play today. Bluegill are tapping at the water plopper, but nothing else.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I think if I can get this braid to get out of itself down in the reel deeper, I can probably hit the tule line across the lake. I don't know what's going on here today. I'm just not getting fish. I really think that water level dropping so much. Get a lot. I've done the bread. I've thrown drop shot. Threw the donkey rig. Thrown a whopper flopper. Threw a little jerk bait. Nothing. All right. Is that all you guys got? Was that one bass?
A lot of bluegill.
Yeah. Like they just shut off overnight. Hey, what's up?
How you doing today?
What are you doing?
I'm okay. Nice breeze over here by me.
It's nice, but it keeps going away and it just gets super hot when it goes away. All right, I just got hit. Somebody stole them all.
Huh?
Somebody took them all.
Really?
Yeah.